Hello and welcome to Speedy Tax Service Training Part 1 for the Sales Agent. My name is Darvin Thomas and I am the CEO of Speedy Tax Service. I would like to welcome you and thank you for wanting to become a part of the team. We've been in business actually since 2001, and every year we look for sales agents. But this is the first year we're doing it on such a grander scale because we are actually opening the door up and getting larger as a company. So with Speedy, as an independent sales agent, you're going to have an opportunity to earn anywhere between $5,000 to even $8,000 or even more just during tax season. Okay. With this training here, I'm going to be talking to you a little about the company, so you'll have a little background. You'll know more about in detail what Speedy Tax Service do as a company, who we service, our target audience, and at the same time we're going to talk to you about what we're expecting from you as an independent sales agent and what you can expect from us as a company. Alright? The next training session is we're just talking about the process. The process from receiving the customer's information to prepare their taxes all the way to the point where they receive their refund. Okay? Anyway, let's get started. Alright, as you can tell, I'm excited because tax season is coming up. This is a great opportunity for you to receive extra income, definitely, and it only takes 8 hours, not 8 hours, I'm sorry, 8 weeks, 8 weeks, and you can make in between $5,000 to $8,000, and not to mention, it's a residual income, so every year you will earn it. All right, let me talk to you a little about Speedy Tax Service first. Speedy Tax Service, it actually started off as Thomas Financial back in 2001. I started the company based off the need, based off people coming to me and asking me to prepare their taxes. If you guys don't know, I have a background in accounting. I worked for State Farm in their accounting department for about 8 years before I started this company. Then when I started the company, which was Thomas Financial, I actually started preparing business taxes and started doing accounting for small businesses and bookkeeping and doing their quarterlies. But what happened was the employees of that company, of the companies that I was doing work for, started asking me to prepare their taxes every year. The first year I think I did like maybe 20 to 25 taxes. It wasn't a big deal. I went and got licensed with the IRS to make sure that everything was on the up and up. Then at that point, they liked the service so much that they decided to refer their friends and family. And every year we grew as preparing taxes, and it got so busy that it started overwhelming me to the point where I couldn't continue to do accounting for small businesses. And quarterlies and keeping up with their books while at the same time preparing taxes individually for these individuals. Okay, and so at that point I had to make a decision. I had to say, okay, do I continue to go on with the business or do I focus in on just the individual tax preparation during tax season? And as you guys guessed it, I decided to focus on individual tax preparation. Now, I want you guys to remember two things. I started this company based off, or should I say, I built the company based off relationships with the customers, based off customer service. Right? Because the knowledge was there already. I already knew how to prepare taxes, so that wasn't a big thing. But the relationship building as well as the customer service is what continued to grow the company. Alright, why is that important? Number one, the relationship building is because I have such a relationship with the customers that they was able to open up to me and be able to talk to me about basically their entire financial situation, or if they babysitted, or if they had child care, or if they took care of it wasn't their son, but maybe it was their niece, and I was able to, based off the information they gave me, I was able to prepare their taxes accordingly. Whereas they would go to a lot of places, and a lot of places wouldn't even hear them. They wouldn't even want to know the entire situation before they told them no, that you couldn't claim something, or no, you couldn't do this. And so, as I continue to listen to the person, establish a relationship with them, and prepare their taxes accordingly, they will receive a good refund, that was due to them, as well as if they were ever audited for some type of reason, my name was on it, and so therefore I was able to speak on their behalf and make sure that the IRS understood why we did what we did, and so quite naturally the audit would work out in their favor. Okay, but it was always based off relationships, and then based off customer service. Because I always made myself available throughout the year. I may not have been in the office all year, but everyone had my personal cell phone. Well, I have a business cell phone, but they had my cell phone, they had my office phone. They contacted me by Facebook now, because it wasn't Facebook then, but they're able to contact me by Facebook now, and they can contact me always through email. So I will always make myself available. Alright, so as the business continued to grow year after year, I think the first year we did, again, like I said, I did 20 to 25. Second year it increased about 80 or 90. Third year it doubled. Fourth year it doubled. Fifth year it doubled. So quite naturally, the relationship that I had with starting off with customers, it continued to grow. Now, as it growed, not only did it grow in the state of Illinois, but it began to grow outside of Illinois. So I began to pick up customers in Wisconsin, Indiana, Atlanta, Minnesota, Vegas, Arizona, New York, New Jersey. And so I have a client base throughout the United States. Alright? So, in 2005, I moved the company to Bloomington, Illinois. Now, it really grew when I got down to Bloomington because of the relationships that I had previously had before I even started it. Incidentally, I started the company in Joliet, Illinois. Now, up to 2010, I changed the name. The name was Thomas Financial. I changed the name to Speedy Tax Service. Why? Because I was receiving phone calls. People was asking for loans. People was asking for car loans and insurance. Why? Because of the word Thomas Financial. The word financial services was in there. So I changed it, made it be plain. It's Speedy Tax Service. So, Speedy Tax Service, our target audience is anyone that's earning from $600 to $250,000. Okay, I don't deal with the rich. So anyone making over $250,000, we can prepare their taxes, but I try and avoid it because most of the time they think they know more than you, or something that should take 30 minutes or 20 minutes or even an hour to prepare, it wind up taking a whole week because of different scenarios. And so therefore I try to focus in on, you have the high class, the middle class, and the lower class. I try to focus on the lower class and the middle class. Okay, now, so anyone that's earning $600 to $250, anyone that's married, head of household, and that would be someone with a dependent but not married. Anyone that's employed or self-employed or have a small business. When I mean self-employed, someone that's a barber or a hairstylist. Also, we focus in on people that's unemployed as well. So those are our target audience. Even the people that's underemployed. And let me explain what underemployed is. Someone that's maybe receiving unemployment, but at the same time maybe they are doing some babysitting at home and they receiving some cash. We even do work for, prepare their taxes as well. Okay, so I'm saying that to explain to you our target audience, because as an independent sales agent, you're going to need to know who we deal with, basically. Alright, so now let's get back to a little bit more about the history of Speedy Tax Service and where we're headed as a company. Now, we have a location. I have a main office, a corporate office. It's in Bloomington, 405 East Locust in Bloomington, Illinois. That's where we will remain. That's where we will stay for years to come. Apart from that, I started to open up a variety of offices throughout the United States. Sort of set an office up in Chicago, set an office up in all of these locations. But I did not want to pattern myself after Jackson Hewitt or H&R Block or these other places like Liberty Taxes. And so what I've decided to do is probably focus in on the people and take advantage of technology. Okay, there's no need to have all of these buildings if I figured if I can implement technology the correct way, the safe way, and the secure way. And so what I did as a company, because I have all these clients throughout the United States, I've had a secure database established. Okay, and what that allows my customers to do, it allows them to take a picture with their iPad. They can take a picture of their W-2 or their ID or their social security card, and they can actually submit it directly into the database. I receive it, prepare it, and get their refund back within, get it approved within 24 hours with the IRS. Then at that point, you guys know that it takes the IRS 7 days to cut the check or either directly deposit it into their account. Alright, no payment is made up front. My customers never pay up front. The IRS, because I'm licensed and registered with the IRS, because the company is licensed with the IRS takes the payment out of their refund. Now, what happens if a customer's refund is taken because maybe they owe for child support or for back taxes or for student loans? Well, in that situation, we don't charge. If a person's refund is snatched by the IRS don't take our payment out. And at the same time, we don't go after the customer for payment. It's just we figure that, hey, if they didn't receive the refund, then we don't receive payment. That's understandable, but we want them to return the following year. Okay. Now, there's a few more things I want to mention before we move on to what we're expecting from you and what you can expect from us as a sales agent. I want to talk to you a little bit more about where we're headed as a company. Not to, so with this secure database, and with allowing people to be able to fax their information in securely, email their information securely, or even take pictures and submit it safely and securely and prepare their taxes. With that being said, instead of opening up locations throughout the United States, what I've did is that I've gathered a team. Every year I do a training and teach people how to prepare taxes. Then I get them licensed with the IRS and get them their PTIN. At that point, I allow them to work in the office and I allow some to work at home. I have people stationed in Atlanta, tax professionals in Atlanta, tax professionals in Indiana, Houston, and quite a few people in Chicago and quite a few people in Bloomington. And so what we do is when we receive these people's taxes or tax information, we're able to get it done expeditiously. We're able to get it done accurately, and we're able to get it done in such a way that the customers are happy and pleased with the time it takes and with the dedication that we've put into it. Okay, so our motto is no more waiting, no more lines. There's no lines, and so people are able to, if they come into the office, they can get their taxes done immediately. They can even sit down with a tax professional and get it done, or we have administrators right there on hand that can take the information and get it to us, so we can get it prepared and get them their information the same, within 20 minutes. All right. Or people can actually there's been times where people was at work and they submit the information. They get back to work, they call us on their break, and we have their refund amount. And they say, well, what about our paperwork? We actually allow them to electronically sign it, and they receive the paperwork inside their email. Okay? It's been times where a person was actually sitting in the office at H&R Block, and they've been sitting there and waiting for the appointment and waiting, and they sat there and they just went ahead and took a picture of their information and submitted to us. We got their taxes done, and they received a copy of their paperwork where they can look at it right there on their email with their phones, their Android phone. We had all that done before they was even seen at H&R Block, or seen. I hate to keep mentioning their name, but before they were seen where they was at. Okay, let's put it that way. And they walked out because their taxes were prepared by us already. So the technology and the ability to incorporate that with our company has been amazing, and I'm looking forward to this upcoming season. Now, how does this affect you? Let's talk about your position. You are an independent sales agent for Speedy Tax Service. What that means is that you're not an employee. You're independent. So that means that you can set your own hours. You can work wherever you choose to. You can work from home. If you're in Bloomington, you can come to the office. Or if you're not in Bloomington, you can be on vacation. You can be wherever you choose to be in the United States. You can work this position. Set your own hours. You can work it as much or as little as you choose. The only requirement, really, is that you refer your friends and your family. You can get this done in a matter of 2 weeks, a matter of a week, and you can earn $3,000 to $5,000. This job is so simple and so quick for you to earn this type of money that it's going to blow your mind. All right. Independent sales agent. You can refer 3 people and you'll earn $1,000. 5 people, you're going to earn $2,000. If you refer 7 people, you're going to earn $3,000. And if you refer 10 people, you're going to earn $5,000. And it'll continue to go up as you continue to refer. Now, how is this done? Because we're going to pay you $30 for each person that you refer to get their taxes prepared. Alright? But not only are we going to pay you $30 per referral, but we're going to pay you for the people because we're going to ask those people for a referral, and for whoever they refer, you're going to get paid for those people as well. Alright? So let me break it down. Let me put it in layman's terms. Alright. Say you refer 5 people. You're going to get paid $30 per person. That's $150. We're going to ask those 5 people to refer 2 people. Alright? That's going to be 10 people. You're going to get paid $300. We're going to ask those 10 people to refer 2 people, that's going to be 20 people. You're going to get paid $600. Then we're going to ask those 20 people to refer 2 people. That's going to be 40 people. And then you're going to get paid $1,200. So you just gotten paid $150, $300, $600, and $1,200. Just all because you referred 5 people. Okay? I guess you're wondering, how does that work? How do you know that they're going to refer at least 2 people? Number one is because we do an excellent job. We take care of our customers. Okay? And so when we ask them to refer 2 people, then 9 times out of 10, everybody knows 2 people, and they're going to be willing to refer those 2 people. Number 2, we're doing a big drawing. We're going to be giving away a large flat screen TV. We're going to be giving away a notebook, or should I say like an iPad or Android. And then we're going to be giving away some cash. So we're giving away 3 items. But in order to be in the drawing to win these items, you have to refer at least 2 people. So if John refer 4 people, then his name is going to go in the basket twice. If John refer 8 people, his name is going to go in the basket 4 times. So you can see that out of 5 people that you refer, they're going to refer at least 2 people each. Even if one person don't refer 2 people, out of those 4 people, you may have one person that refer 6 or 8 people. Okay? So by you referring 5 people, we're going to get 10 referrals out of those 5 people. And out of those 10 referrals, you're going to get paid $300. We always do a 4 tier. So that's why we say 5, 10, 20, and 40. Because that's 4 tiers. Alright? If you refer 10 people, you're going to get paid $300. Those 10 people are referred 2 people. That'll be 20 people. That'll be $300. That'll be $600. Those 20 people is going to refer 2 people. That'll be 40. That'll be $1,200. And then those 40 people is going to refer 2 people. That'll be 80. That'll be $2,400. And so if you add $2,400 plus $1,200 plus $600 plus $300, you'll notice that you're right around $4,500 to $5,000. Okay? So it's as simple as that. Now, let's discuss what referrals is. Referrals is someone that come and get their taxes prepared by Speedy Tax Service. Okay? Number 2, referral is someone that that receives a refund. It can't be someone that owes and their money is snatched, for the simple fact that we don't charge if their money is snatched. And so if we don't get paid, it's unfortunate and tough to pay you guys. So when the refund comes through, everyone gets paid. The company gets paid, the tax professional get paid, and the sales agents get paid, and the administrators get paid. Alright, so it has to be someone that receives a refund. And last but not least, number 3, it has to be someone that's married filing children, or either head of household. And that would be someone that's single with children. It cannot be someone that's single with no kids, because we don't really charge for that. We charge maybe $50 to prepare their taxes, but 9 times out of 10 we direct them to someone that's doing it for free, because most single people with nothing, that's in college or don't own anything, they're not receiving that much of a refund anyway. Okay, so we don't charge much. Now, what if it's a single person that owns buildings and have their own property and different things like that? Then that's a whole different scenario. Then yes, they would count. But someone that's single with no dependents, no ownership, then they will not count. Okay? So again, those are the 3 requirements for a referral. They must receive a refund. They must get their taxes prepared by us. And last but not least, they must either be married with children, or head of household, and that will be single with children. Or they can be single that have ownership of properties and ownership of houses. Okay? Now, what are we expecting from you? We're expecting you to refer your friends and your family. We're not asking you to talk to strangers, to sit out there and pass out business cards and cards to people that you don't know. Why? Because again, if you remember, I mentioned that our company is built off relationships. Alright? Relationship building. And so we figure if I have a relationship with you, and you have a relationship with the customer that you bring in, then in that situation, that's a recipe for success in my eyes, because that person will be open to be able to express their financial situation, to be open to be able to express their different circumstances, okay, so that way we can prepare their taxes in a better way, in a professional way, and in a way that we can protect them from any type of mishaps or misunderstandings. Okay? So, we're just asking you to refer your friends and your family. Okay? That's one thing that we're expecting from you. Another thing that we're expecting from you as a company is for you to do your best and refer as many people as you can. You know, the goal is for you to refer at least 10 people, because we want to pay you that $5,000. You know, that's not something we want to. So refer as many people as you can, or as many friends and family as you can, I should say. You will get paid weekly. We're going to pay you weekly. Alright? You can choose to receive direct deposit, or you can choose to receive a paper check. But either way, you'll be receiving a weekly payment. Secondly, we're going to hand you a database. A database is going to be what you call an Excel spreadsheet. This is how we're going to keep up with who you refer. This database will only be available to you and I. So each one, you know, so it'll be completely protected and secured. So every time you refer someone, you'll pull up this spreadsheet and enter their name and their phone number in there. So that way, say you refer John. John come in, or they call and fax their information in, and we ask them who referred you, and they say, I can't remember. In that situation, once we enter their information in the system, the minute we enter their name in, your name will pop up. Why? Because you put their name in the database. Okay? And so that way we can say, this is the sales agent that referred John. And at that point, you'll receive, credit for that person. Okay? So we're requiring or expecting you to do the best you can on bringing in customer service. Bringing in customers. Number one, and number two, bring in your friends and family. And number three, make sure that you enter their name and information in the database, in your Excel spreadsheet database. Okay, it's very important, because I want to make sure that you receive payment for each person that you refer. Alright? So, anyway, that's basically it for this training. I've came to the conclusion. If you have any questions, concerns, please email me, darvin@speedytaxes.net, or either you can call me, 309-242-6165, or even if we're Facebook friends, you can send me a message. If we're not Facebook friends, find me and friend me. Send me a friend request. It's Darvin Speedy Tax is my Facebook handle. Now, the next training is the I'm talking about the process on how we take the customer from point A all the way from point B to point C to point D. Okay, and make sure that they receive their refund. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon. You guys have a blessed day.